Hi everybody, Pai-chan here. Now, today is day 10 of Inktober, so we're about a third of the way through, and the story that I'm telling is actually coming along quite nicely. Now, a few things with the picture that I drew. First being, this is the first time I am using a pen like this. This is um, a Pigma brush pen. Like I said, it was the first time I used this, so I'm not the best. And then also, I had a lot of trouble drawing the lower leg, so that gave me a bit. Now, you will probably notice a thing in the bottom corner. That's supposed to be just kind of like a shot of what's in front of Toriel. So just in case you're wondering. So, with all that being said, let's get on with the story, shall we?
As the pages turn, our story continues. About a month has passed since Frisk returned from the hospital and stayed in Hotlands. She is now staying with Toriel and Asgore in the capital as they get ready to move to the surface. They've also done some research on customs of how to actually take children in that the humans use, just so that they don't get in trouble with any of the locals, thinking that they kidnapped her or something. So today we find that they have gone to the courthouse to officially adopt Frisk and officially adopt Chara, just to be sure that there's nothing, just to make sure that nobody can say anything otherwise. As they enter the large-looking building, Toriel looks at Frisk. "Are you sure this is what you want, my child?" Of course, Mom. I don't want to I don't want to lose you or Dad or any of the other friends that I've made. You know that I know that some people may think, "Yes, my child, I understand. I just wanted to make sure there's nothing else that you had to do or had to be or anything else that or anywhere else that you had to be." "Of course not. Why would there be?" Toriel smiled. "Well, I guess that just about does it, Tori," San said with his usual grin. "Yes, brother." The human, well, I guess I should just call her Frisk now, since since we're around so many humans. Yeah, Pap. I guess that would be bona fide a bona fide decision. Sans! Papyrus says, annoyed. Pi just laughed and smiled, being the one that showed them where the building was in the first place. Well, Toriel now takes a sideways look to the final member, the final adult member of the group. "Well, Asgore, I guess you had to come with me." "Oh, come on, don't be like that, Tori. We got the kids back." Toriel just glared at him. And what had you been doing with the other humans that fell until now?" "Tori, I don't think you should be talking about this out here." Toriel just thought for a minute. "I guess you're right." And besides, I'm over that. And besides, we're here now. I'm not going to do that again. Toriel just eyed him in annoyance and stepped inside the building where they were not quite sure what was happening as they stepped through the gates, but they just went with it and headed to the courtroom that they were assigned. Upon stepping in, everyone quietly stepped in. The judge, seeing the group, was a bit surprised. And for very good reason, he had never seen the monsters before. Toriel kindly said, "Thank you, Judge Wolf, for accepting our request." Yeah, no problem. But are you sure you want to adopt? He then froze as Frisk came into the room. Frisk? Is that you? I thought... Frisk looked up in amazement. Uncle Edmund! Upon hearing the excitement, the officer that was stationed outside his room came in. Anything the matter, Judge Wolf? No, Officer McGregor. Everything's fine. The officer eyed Toriel, Asgore, and the others, indicating that he wouldn't put up with anything that they did. The judge went, "It's all right. Please wait outside." The officer nodded, and he looked down at Frisk. "Frisk, where have you been all this time?" "Well, at first I was freeing everyone from the underground, and then I got really sick." And the judge nodded. "All right. Now, are you sure this is what you want?" You can stay with me if you wish." Asgore and Toriel just looked at Frisk, now knowing that she had family, and not wanting to take her away from them. "Yes, Uncle McGregor. No, yes, Uncle Edmund. This is what I want." The judge nodded. "All right. Well," and handed Asgore and Toriel paperwork, which they hastily filled out and told them where to go. "All right. Well, since for now I'm officially your guardian since the accident, as long as it is your choice, I don't mind letting you stay here." He then turns to Asgore, Toriel, and the rest. "As long as I can still see my niece." Upon hearing this, Toriel smiled. "Of course we're not going to keep her away from her family. We just want to make sure that we just want to be part of that family." He nodded and then looked over at the others that were in the room. "And you?" "We're just here to give support to our dear friend." "Yeah, what Pat said." He then looked at Pai. "Yeah, I'm here for that as well. But also, they kind of needed to know where this place was. They're so sort of new in town. The judge nodded. So, what's been going on, Frisk? Other than all that? Well, I've made a lot of new friends. most of them, the creatures of the underworld, though. And he looked at them. You mean monsters? Pai eyed him, but knew that he didn't mean any harm by it. Asgore went, well, we have nothing against you, even with what your ancestors did. With hearing this, the judge just smiled, gave a weak smile. Alright, well, the room that you need to go to for those is over there once you have them filled out. Alright, well, let's go there. We can fill those out over there. You know where it is, Pai? Well, of course. I'm here, well, not quite often, but often enough helping people with different things. And you're my friend, so of course I'll help. So, of course, I'll help you with whatever you need. Frisk is happy with you. Asgore nodded, and then the judge also noticed that they weren't filling out the paperwork for just Frisk, but another girl as well. And who's this? Well, this is hard to explain. Pai just said, oh, it's another human that had fallen down that they wish to adopt. Not quite the same time as Frisk did. She was there for a while before, but they just want to make it official so that nobody can say anything about them taking care of two human children. The judge nodded. That makes a lot of sense. And asked, any other ones there? Oh no, the only other child there is our son Azrael, and, well, he's like us. The judge nodded. Well, I've got other cases that I need to attend to. And he handed them his phone number. Give me a call if you need anything. Thank you very much. The judge left everyone left the room following the judge. Well, Judge Wolf, everything going well? Yes, officer. Everything went smoothly. The group went to the room that the judge had indicated and Toriel and Asgore filled out the rest of the paperwork. Toriel going up to the counter to turn it in. All of this went without a problem, and everything went through smoothly, thanks to the judge's recommendation. Though, when Toriel got back with the paperwork, Sans looked at it and went, well, I guess I shouldn't call you kid anymore, considering we're both the same age. 12. Social worker actually, overhearing this, eyed the two. So, you two are minor. So, you're a minor, huh? Yeah, apparently me and my brother both. She then forcefully grabbed the two skeleton brothers' hands. Hey, what are you doing? Sans! No, don't! No! The social worker started dragging the two brothers away. No, I don't want to be taken away from my good friend. And all the others that I've made. The social worker, not caring what he was saying, still continued to drag them away. Well, there's no one that'll want to take two of you in, the both of you in, so I guess we'll have to split you up. No! Sans's eye began to glow with anger. But didn't respond until everyone heard, until a crack was heard and Papyrus screamed. With this, Pai finally realized what had got back and realized from the bathroom and realized what had happened. She grabbed the social worker's hand and said, "Stop right there. If they need somewhere to stay, they can stay with me." Well, you can't, I guess one of them can, but no, both of them. I've got the room and the space, and I will not have these two brothers separated. Well, I'll see what I can do. Well, for now, if nothing else, they're staying with me. The social worker nodded and giving a mean grin. Well, we'll see what the judge says when the case comes around. Pai just eyed the girl, realizing that she had a major prejudice against the creatures and would fight tooth and nail to make sure the brothers did not stay together, even though Pai knew that's what was best for them, that they were all they had. Sans looked wearily at Pai. So, what does this mean? Well, it means about the same thing as Ascor and Toriel taking in Frisk, but apart from that, let's look at Papyrus first. Papyrus was whimpering on the floor. My arm. Pai looked and noticed that the social worker had been so forceful that she had broken poor Papyrus's arm. It's alright, Papyrus, let me see it. No, you'll just... Papyrus, it's fine. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm a healer, remember? Alright. Frisk looked over his arm and set it into place. Using her magic to make a splint using her powers, her abilities as a healer to make a splint so that they could get Papyrus home. Well, get Papyrus back to their house, where she could look him over more clearly.
Alright, well, that's it for today. I really hope you guys are enjoying these speed draws with my story thrown in. And in case you were wondering, with a lot of this, I'm making it up sort of as I go, just whatever feels right. I do kind of have a timeline, but it just kind of has the major parts that I want to hit, I can't talk today, in order. So if you want to get in So with that being said, if you want to get in contact with me, my DeviantArt, Twitter, and Tumblr will be down in the description, so go check them out. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos coming soon. And if you would, hit that little notification bell to make sure you get the to make sure you know when my videos come up. It'll send a message to whatever tablet or phone you have keyed in with YouTube, along with sending you an email saying that I've uploaded a video. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See ya!